Okay, g'day everyone. Right, I've got the bug back into the shed. I'm going to attempt to do a wheel alignment. Now, I've had a steering on this shoe on this ever since I put it together, and with the old swing arm suspension, I took it in for a wheel alignment before I did my New South Wales trip, and they got it completely wrong. I actually had to adjust it 3 times on the road it was towing out, and I had to adjust it back in half a turn at a time until it actually felt reasonable. But yeah, I've got new issues now. As if you've watched previous videos, you'll know I did an IRS conversion on this, and I braced it with a heavy piece of pipe from the Z-bar or trailing arm mount to the spring plate mount, and it didn't move when I cut the torsion bar bracket off or anything, and it fitted nicely up to the beam on this one, so I'm pretty confident that I got that right. However, we've got the cambers out on the back, and it's different from one side to the other. It's in too far at the top, and this side's about 1.5 inches in, probably closer to 2 inches. The other side's less than that, and I'm thinking that it's possible that these Z-bars actually bend over a period of time, just from the bumping and the pushing up on the wheel. But it's also possible that, because I cut off and moved the mounts for the shockies and the bump stops, that I've distorted it through welding heat. So I'm going to do a little bit more research and thought into that, but it's looking like I'm going to have to take the rear wheels off, pull the axles out, and actually cut the Z-bar and correct it, weld it back together. So anyway, back to the actual wheel alignment. Now the toe-in alignment on this other side, on the left side, I've already pulled it out. I've undone the bolts to the spring plate and pulled it out. It's about 1 mil in from the line. I'm going to go any further just yet, because I'm thinking, and it looks as if the front tyres, see the different front tyres than the back. I haven't got my mud tyres on the front yet, and they actually look wider in the rears, so I'm going to check that. I'm going to measure from the line to the centre caps on both, and if it is wider, we'll say it's like 2 mil wider or something, well then I'll put, when aligning the back, I'll put a 2 mil plate under this part of the line, and then get the front and pull it out till I've got a 2 mil gap at the front. When it comes to the front, I would then have to have the 2 mil plates under the line at both ends. Before I adjust it. Because I've got this, I'm not, usually you would just hold the string line, you'd have 2 lines and you'd hold it, check it, but because I've got it tied tight to the tyre, if the wheel was towing out, you would see a gap at the back. So this is pressing against the tyre here. Now, if that was, if the wheel was towing out, there'd be a gap there. But it isn't, and it's the same on both sides. So what you then do to check it is you pull the line out, and you watch it at the back. You pull it out until it's just touching the tyre. You see, it's just touching the tyre. Move it up and down, you can see that it's touching the tyre. Then you hold it there and you look at the front, and I've got about 1 millimetre of toe in. And what I've found, because I've done this on a lot of older cars, is if you set the front toe in perfectly straight, it'll tend to follow the cambers of the road, and because it varies from vehicle to vehicle. If you're doing this, you set it and then you road test it and see how it feels, and if you're not happy with it, you change it one way or the other until you do get it to where it feels good. But as I said, what I've found with these older cars is that most of them like to have just a tiny bit of towing, like not much, about 1 mil either side. To stop following the contours of the road and wandering around and everything. And the other thing that you need to do, which I can't actually show you because I could if I was to climb under the car, but I'm not going to. Most places, including tyre places that do wheel alignments, they'll just check your steering wheel and make sure that when you got your wheels aligned straight, that your steering wheel's straight. But the steering wheel is easy to pull off. You can take that off and change it a spline to get the steering wheel straight. That's no major job. What's more important is that when your wheels are straight, the pitman arm on your steering box is in the middle of its movement. Like it'll have a circular arch of movement. And so when the wheels are straight, you want that pretty much exactly in the middle of its movement. And so if you do have to adjust it, get your wheels straight, and then if you sort of measure the pitman arm from where its travel, it'll be off center one way or one direction or the other, and that'll tell you which side you need to adjust. So as I said, that's majorly important. If you haven't got that in the center when your wheels are straight, well then you're gonna have more lock one way than the other. So and as I said, if your steering wheel's not straight after you've done that, well, it's easy enough to take your steering wheel off and realign your steering wheel on the column. So, okay, I think I've just about covered everything. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like, please. Bye.